Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Yes, hello and welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Welcome back, of course, to another episode of Kop To Bottom, the preview show where we look at 5 of the juiciest games about to happen in the Premier League and let you know how we think they are going to happen, or what's going to happen in those games. Let's just remind myself what the games are going to be this weekend then. So let's get stuck in straight away and say, well, let's actually, before we get into the Premier League games, a Champions League semi-final happened last night. It's City versus Chelsea in the Champions League final. Obviously, it's not Liverpool. We're kind of used to being in that final by now. So, guys, let me know in the comments who you think is going to take the Champions League this season. Of course, Arsenal and Manchester United both in the Europa League semi-finals tonight. So it could be an all-English Europa and Champions League final, I should say. Right, let's get into this week's Kop To Bottom then. The first game we're going to look at is the big one at Anfield on Saturday night. We previewed this game, Liverpool versus Southampton, a little bit last night on Top of the Kops with Gav from 4. That was a great episode, so make sure you go back and watch that. But this one is at 8:15 on Saturday under the lights at Anfield. Originally, this was supposed to be a 3 o'clock kickoff, but Southampton have beat us already this season, and Gav reckons they're going to do the double over us. Listen, it's a kind of game where we'd like to win it. I do think top 4 is a little bit unrealistic now, but hey, we still need to win every game this season just to really give us a bit of a boost going into next season. I think, as we all know, this season has been horrible if you're a Liverpool fan, especially with all these things behind me that just keep reminding me of what a great year it was last year. But not the same this year, but no worries. Like I said, 8:15, Liverpool versus Southampton. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Liverpool win. Now, in terms of the team that will be put out, you saw that we were going to have James Milner starting against Manchester United. It wouldn't surprise me if he starts. That game now has been rescheduled, by the way, to next Thursday, 13th of May, at 8 o'clock, I think it is. So looking forward to that one finally. But yeah, 3-1 Liverpool win. Danny Ings is coming back. No Minamino. He's not allowed to play against us because he's obviously still on loan. But they've still got dangerous players. I mean, I was at this game at Anfield last season. We won 4-0, 2 goals from Salah, a goal from Henderson and the Ox, I believe. So a score like that would be a real confidence booster. And really, since Southampton have beaten us earlier on in the season, I think it was in December, they've been awful. I think maybe 2 wins from 16 for them since that game. I mean, we've not been much better at all, but let's not forget, Southampton actually were top of the league at one point early on in this season. So it's going to be a difficult game, but I'm going 3-1 to Liverpool. Not that it really makes a huge difference to the end of the season. Let's get into the next one then. Leeds versus Tottenham. This one is again on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff, the early kickoff. Tottenham away at Leeds. Now this is going to be a tasty one. I think, as you can see in the table, which we'll bring up here, Tottenham 56 points, Liverpool on 54. We do have a game in hand over Tottenham, so if they do win this, they're really creeping up next to Chelsea. But then, on the other hand, Leeds themselves in 11th place on 47 points. Really a fantastic season for Leeds, and I think everyone has to give them a pat on the back because, again, they were favourites to go down this season. Let's not beat around the bush. But yeah, Leeds versus Tottenham. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. There will be goals, as there always is in Leeds games. Leeds did just lose 2-0 away to Brighton, so they're going to be looking to bounce back, especially at home. Marcelo Bielsa loves playing against Tottenham. They beat them earlier on in the season, so looking forward to seeing that one. Like I said, going for a 2-2 draw at Ellen Road there. The next game we're looking at is actually the kind of pre-match for the Champions League final. It's Manchester City versus Chelsea at 5:30 on Saturday. Some amazing games here on Saturday. You really don't want to leave your sofa all day. But this one, like I said, is a practice game for the Champions League. Man City, if they win this game, they become champions and they take away our trophy. They are the champions elect. Very sad. It's first versus fourth. Chelsea on 61. From a Liverpool perspective, we'd like Man City to win this one. I mean, they're at home. We'd fully expect them to do so, even though it is Chelsea. I still think Man City are going to win this one fairly comfortably. I'm going to go with 3-1 City, just to give us any... I mean, we'll take any hope that we can get. And if Chelsea lose that one, it does give us a little bit more space to catch them up. As things stand right now, guys, in 7th, we are in the Europa Conference League qualifications, which isn't great. So let's hope City win that one and push Chelsea to a bit more pressure as we approach the final 4 league games of the season. Another game that we'll be previewing in this show is, of course, Aston Villa versus Manchester United. This is a great fixture. Aston Villa, Villa Park is a great English ground. They used to host the FA Cup semi-finals on there. And I think secretly there's a lot of Villa fans who actually like Manchester United. And I can vouch for that because I know a few Villa fans, and their kind of big team under the Villa kind of shirt is Man United. So this will be a good one. 2:05 this kicks off on Sunday at Villa Park. I'm going to go... I mean, United have been so good away from home. The only game that they've lost away from home recently is when we beat them at the start of 2020 at Anfield. So their away record is incredible. Villa, again, without Grealish, probably going to lose this one. I'm going to go with a 1-0 Man United win. Again, they're too far away from us to really care, unfortunately, about how they do. But yeah, let's predict a 1-0 win to Manchester United there. Another top game on Sunday, West Ham versus Everton. Now this is a real tasty one for Liverpool fans to watch. We don't want Everton to win because they could overtake us, but at the same time we don't want West Ham to win. So realistically, the best we can hope for here is a draw. West Ham 4 points clear of Liverpool. Obviously we do have that game in hand, but even still that is a tough barrier to break down there. This one is 4:30 on Sunday, and I'm going to go with a 1-1. More in hope. I actually think West Ham could romp this if they turn up. But hopefully it's going to be 1-1, which is probably the best result for Liverpool. Both teams having an unreal season. West Ham especially, as they push towards the Champions League spaces. They're only 3 points away, which would be unbelievable. And Everton, after an incredible start, they were top of the league in October. They now have had a poor run of form, but they're picking their form back up now with a few wins in a row. They just obviously drew. They beat Arsenal away, which was a huge result for them. So I'm going to go with 1-1 in this fixture. That's more, like I said, out of hope. And there you go. There's your 5 games to look forward to in this weekend, the weekend's fixtures in the Premier League. There's the results. And next week, of course, we will have Manchester United versus Liverpool finally, if there isn't any protests. Apparently at 6 p.m. next Thursday, there is about to be some heavy protests again at Old Trafford. So let's see if this game actually still goes ahead. To be honest, though, guys, I mean, compared to last season, it's a really sad kind of ending. There's nothing to look forward to. I don't think we're going to get the top 4. So realistically, we just got to keep our heads up and be really hopeful for next season, where hopefully we can see Thiago, Van Dijk, Gomez, these kind of names come back into the fold. But it's not been a great season, guys. And it's difficult to end on a happy note when it hasn't been that way. But no, listen, big game against Southampton on Saturday night. Be with us after the game for all the fan cams. And a big up to Welford, as we saw the other day. He won the signed 2020 champion shirt, which I'll be hand delivering to him in Liverpool as we go up there next. But yeah, that's Kop To Bottom. If you haven't already, please like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV, and we'll see you on Saturday night. Take care. Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.